and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
On February 1st, 1968, two Memphis sanitation workers were crushed when a garbage truck compactor malfunctioned, sparking a strike by about 1,300 black sanitation workers, followed by a march that descended into violence. A march led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I feel depressed. He said the attacks are so vicious and said they're so misguided.
2 months later, on the morning of April 3rd, King, who was feeling ill, returned to Memphis, where he delivered an impromptu speech.
It was such a powerful message that many people thought that he knew this would be the last sermon he'd preach.
Jesse Jackson knew King's oratory. These were words he'd not heard before.
I've been to the mountaintop. I may not get there. I remember men were crying. It was an interesting kind of dynamic.
The next day, April 4th, 1968, Dr. King and his associates spent much of the day in meetings. That night, they were running late for dinner.
So I was coming across the stairway, across the courtyard, and he said, "Jesse, you're late. The doctor know you're late."
And I said, "You know, you had a fever yesterday. You probably ought to get a coat." And he said, "Oh, do I need a coat?" And he sort of lifted his head like that, sort of looking at the weather.
He turns to his doctor, that's a doctor, pow, bullet.
And hit right at the tip of his chin and severed his spinal cord.
I remember Reverend Abernathy coming and saying, back up, this is my dearest friend. Martin, you can't give up, don't leave us now.
The bullet had knocked him out of his shoes. And I ran up, and there he was laying in his own blood with his whole spinal cord exposed.
Andrew Young says the memory of the man he considered his brother lying in blood has never left him. The recent marches across the country have made the former activist, diplomat, and politician feel nostalgic and inspired. King died at the age of 39.
Swell of cheers to welcome Martin Luther King to the speaker's podium.